Hey, YouTube, back at you again. None other than yours truly, Cyborg, Futurdelic Model Number One, a Public Enemy Number One. We on here today. As you all know, this is my diary 2020. This is like a live journal. Like I said before, I don't like my face being all on here all the more because I know I'm being watched. Everything I do and say is being monitored and censored. But, this is my little diary. I do this for self therapy. And I'm not trying to be offensive to nobody. I'm not trying to piss YouTube off again. So just on here venting. Um, I woke up this morning and I said to myself, man, I feel good to be able to wake up and know that I'm not still in what I used to call a self-made prison. Yeah, uh, I went through that for some long years. You know, there's a lot of ways we can build a prison for ourselves and not even be aware of it. Whether it be some complexes that you develop. Um, I know different people that's had complexes, even myself. You start out with complexes, that's self prison, and then from there it may go to drugs. Once you get addicted to drugs, you are in your own prison, is what it is. And so, you know, uh, I remember you also can build your own prison from failure, from things not turning out the way you want them to, and you build up a sense of, you know, um, kind of like rebellious, but not really rebellious, but it's like you go into a shell and it's like you are stuck in this shell, you know. And hey, I mean, if you don't realize your hangups, things that you know are holding you back, it's the issue. Some people don't mind being held back. Some people get comfortable where they at, but deep down within, they know they're not happy. They just get comfortable with it. Um, so, I mean, I'm on here today because I can sit up here and talk about what it is I want to do or what I'm going through, what I've been through, and I'm good with all of it. No more hangups. You know what I mean? I used to be addicted to crack real bad. Crack cocaine real bad. I went through a whole lot of changes with that. And if you ain't a strong person, you will wound up mentally ill trying to do that drug. Just so happened I was just a strong person. I made it through it. I know a lot of people that didn't make it through though. You know, Today I smoke medical marijuana. Uh, I eat the gummy bears. Uh, I like the oils and all that type of stuff. I don't really get all off into all of that. I try to keep it simple. Um, but I have a pseudo bulbar effect. It's an emotional disorder. I know how to deal with it pretty good. Most of all, I know when I'm under attack. And usually when I go under attack, I just deviate. I just leave away from around people because I don't want people to see me go through it. You know what I'm saying? But I go through it still big time. You know what I mean? Uh, and it's like an emotional roller coaster. 1 minute you sad, the next minute you happy. 5 minutes later you might just start crying. So I know how to deal with it. But I've been paralyzed from head to toe. I got a C7 pin in my neck. I had a C7 disc removed. They had to cut me across the front of my neck in surgery. went through my vocal box. Uh, they said might probably wouldn't be able to sing no more, and a whole lot of stuff. Might not be able to walk. All of that. I was in a wheelchair for a long time, but I got up out of there though. But let's focus on these self-made prisons that people develop for themselves. Uh, I know some people. I know some young ladies who they develop severe complexes about how they look or their weight or something like that. You know what I'm saying? I got a friend who I deal with right now, and I mean, she's doing well in her life right now, but I could tell she still got damaged emotions from her past because she thinks she was overweight. And it's like she speaks about it a lot. I don't think she even realized that it's still kind of hanging on to her a little bit. I don't never say nothing to her about it because I know where she at. I know what she's going through. But I got enough of my own issues I'm going through and got to deal with. So being out of your own prison, that's a place that you got to come to an agreement with. First of all, you got to realize you in this prison, and then you got to really, really not want to be in that prison anymore. And it's easy to say it. Oh, I ain't gonna do this no more. Oh, I ain't. And the next day you're doing the same thing. Easier said than done. I'm trying to convince somebody that I know that's real, excuse me, real close to me. This person likes to speak about what he's going to do before he does it. And take it from me, I'm a professional at that. Did it for years. Spoke on what it was I wanted to do or was going to do and never did it. Why? Because I spoke on it first. All you got to do is just do it. I'm trying to convince this person of that. Quit talking about it and just do it. I got a friend of mine that's still getting on me to this day because a lot of times I be late with stuff. I be off schedule and she be fussing at me. She be saying, in order for somebody to trust you, you got to keep your word. And I know that, you know what I'm saying? But sometimes things just don't always pan out the way you plan them to. And so, they become a little more time consuming. But, I'm just saying, you got to recognize what prison you in because we all got a prison. And what I mean by that, we all have our own prison. We all got something about us that's holding us back, that's keeping us from elevating. And I'm 56 years old today, born 1964, September the 17th. And, like I tell people, y'all may laugh. Let me get me a sip of my coffee. Y'all may laugh, but guess what? I've been here before. This ain't my first trip here. You know what I'm saying? I've been here before, and I have a funny feeling I may be coming again. uh, you know, like the song says, I've been here before. I'm gonna keep coming again and again and again, like Ring 10. But that's a whole nother hookup right there, a whole nother bag of worms to bring out and talk about. We ain't gonna get all off into that, but it's a reason why I call myself Cyborg Futuredelic Model Number One. You got to really think about that. Cyborg Futuredelic Model Number One. So I'm sure eventually everybody will figure out what's going on here. But I'll tell you this much. We are in the matrix. We are in the government's matrix. And they everything they do is illusion. This is why they had to come with the television. Everything they come with, technology is an illusion. It's all make believe. They don't deal in truth. Our government doesn't deal in truth. And the reason I'm talking about this is because a lot of these self-made prisons that we are in are caused by the government. So we got to be careful. We got to watch what we allow our eyes to see, our ears to hear, our nose to smell and our mouths and tongues to taste. You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, um, there's a place where we all get to in our lives to where we really want to, well, I don't know about other people, but I know I got to the point to where well, at least I think everybody go through this, but I got to the point to where I wanted to know more things about what is considered to be truth and what's considered to be false. So, when I started doing all of my little research and I started coming up with different information, first of all, most of it was his story. You know what I mean? It was his story based off of our story. So on the end of all of that, me figuring all this out and learning all this stuff, I wasn't happy about it. I wasn't in agreement with it, and I wasn't happy about it. But guess what? It really ain't too much of nothing I can do. Uh, the only thing I can do as far as trying to make a difference is how I move for the rest of my life, how I live, where the places I go, the things I choose to do. And I am excited today because in 3 days, my first release will be coming out. Um, I'm the only person that was in the music business in my family that never actually legally. Well, I sold a song here and there to some people that put them out or whatever. But to me, that wasn't me putting the music out. Okay, I'm saying, because at that time I was messed up on drugs. I didn't even want to try to come out with no music because I didn't want the world to know me as that. I didn't want to be another Bobby Brown and all these other names I can name, Marvin Gaye's. I can go on and on. Y'all know what I'm talking about. George Clinton and all of that. The people that's known to be druggies. I didn't want to be known as that, so I sacrificed my gift by not trying to go no further with it at the time. But today I'm good. I'm good with it, and I'm happy to say I'm excited that I'm getting ready to release my first music. It is an EP titled "It's My Turn Now." It's my turn now. That's the name of the EP. We got a very, very, very nice Christmas song that's going to be released first. It'll be coming out in 3 days. And that song is titled It's Christmas Now. I know everybody's going to like this song because it's a great song. I like it. I love it. And I know you're going to like it and love it. So, with that being said, we don't want to start no fires. With that being said, you know, hey, find a way to come out of y'all prisons, y'all self-made prisons, because it's very important. You know what I'm saying? Don't do the things you know you shouldn't do. Only do the things you know you should do, and only do the things that mount to something. Don't do the things you know that ain't gonna mount to nothing, but maybe what you thought was a good time, but really you knew it wasn't anyway. But you're just doing it because whatever the situation is. And as y'all know, I don't stay on here a long time. Uh, Learn how to come out of y'all self-made prisons because I'm learning how to come out of mine. Now I'm on this platform. I'm really talking to myself, but I guess I got to talk like I'm talking to other people too, because the only people that listen to these episodes is YouTube. Don't nobody be coming over here listening to me. That's cool with me though, because that's why I got the platform. This is the live diary. It's my journal, my live journal. So, Cyborg gonna leave y'all with this. Learn how to come out of your self-made prisons and live life to the fullest. You know, y'all make sure y'all come back now again, you hear? Ashe, ashe. May the powers of the universe be for me, also for you. Oh yeah. By the way, today is December 11th, 2020. Y'all come back now again, yeah.